After a well-fought three-game sweep against Yale over the weekend, the Citadel baseball team prepares for its upcoming game against USC. It's looking like it will be a decent matchup, and if the Bulldogs come out to play like they did against Yale, the Gamecocks will have to watch out for their bite as much as their bark. But as the season continues and practices and games pile up on each other, how are the athletes doing at the Military College of South Carolina, you might ask? No, I don't mean RBIs or strikeouts. I mean, how do they handle balancing a cadet career on top of a demanding athletic training regimen? Luckily for you, we will receive special insight from Cole Canty, a freshman in the most rigorous fourth-class system of any military college out there, and left fielder for Citadel baseball. I'm interested to learn how he balances athletics and knob life. So, tune in, Bulldogs. I'm Alethea Morse, and this is the Bulldog Intern Show. So, Cole, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How's your day been?
It's pretty good. Monday, so not too many classes today. So pretty light day.
Is your day off, right?
Yeah, it's day off of baseball, so definitely glad to get a break because we've been going pretty hard here for the last week, I'd say.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're a left fielder, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you receive different training than everybody else on the baseball team?
As far as training, we kind of divide it up. Pitchers, they kind of do their own thing. They throw, do their bullpens.
Mhm.
Infielders kind of stay with like the infield group. They do their like own set of like individualized like drills, I'd say.
Okay.
And outfielders, we kind of do our own thing too. So we all kind of like stay within our own groups. Like we take fly balls throughout the week. We work on our glove work. We do a bunch of small glove drills and just we really try to get good with like the short hops and as far as our footwork and as far as we're throwing too, whether it's like double cuts and hitting the cutoff high, just making sure we're good for the week, make sure we're getting behind the baseball and just staying prepared. I mean, pretty much.
That sounds intense. Speaking of training, could you walk me through what you consider your hardest day at the Citadel?
My hardest day at the Citadel? Honestly, it'd probably be yesterday.
Oh my!
I had a really bad game. Probably one of the worst days of my life because it's very hard being a freshman here at the Citadel. I'm sure you know, and especially playing baseball here. Like it's a lot different than what you're used to in high school baseball. Especially getting up there for the first time, you're very, very nervous and. Definitely the nerves get to you a lot, and I think it's all about comfort, getting more comfortable and just kind of getting used to it. But yesterday, I mean, I had a bad day. I was like 0 for 2 strikeouts. I was sitting there, and I was just like, man, like, I don't know if I can do this or whatever like that. Like, I was like, man, I was just at a really low point. I mean, I was just like, dude, like just why? Like, why this happened after me? Like, because I put in all the preparation, a lot of stuff people don't see going on behind the scenes and everything like that. But then I talked to my mom, and my mom was like, she told me, she's like, you can do this. Like, you've proven you can do it. Like, when I got that first hit against UIC, I mean, that was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I mean, that was probably one of the best moments of my life, like, just getting that hit. I was like, man, like, finally got a hit, my first collegiate hit. Like, that was awesome. And I was very nervous about that, so I was glad to get that out of the way. But definitely, like, after having that setback yesterday, just having a bad day at the plate. I mean, didn't really feel right coming into it. Had a little bit of nerves because it'd been about a week since I played, so I was a little amped up for the game. Dude was out there throwing 93, 94.
Oh my God.
He's throwing it pretty good.
I bet.
Just got a little too amped up. Got a little too big, but I'm definitely about preparation. So probably after you get done with this, I'm probably actually gonna go up to the cage and just
there you go.
work on some stuff I need to work on as far as my load. Because Coach Triplett, he really likes to talk about keeping your load the same. Loading early and seeing it like later in the zone. That's one of his big things right there. And I mean, his philosophy to hitting is just great as far as 2-strike approach, just trying to use the middle backside of the field right there, not getting too big, having the right approach, just committing to doing your job. That's one of the biggest things that he likes to preach to us.
No, that's all important, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When it comes to just everyday life, what would be your hardest like training day? Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, what is it?
Hardest day? I'd say my hardest day is like right now or like in the fall?
Oh, either one.
Shoot. Probably my hardest days were in the fall on Wednesdays because we'd have 5 a.m. lists
Oh my
on
gosh.
those Wednesdays, and I had 5 classes that
Oh
day,
jeez. No.
and I wouldn't get done with class till like 2 or 3 some days, and then after 5 a.m. lift, you have 5 classes, and then right after class, after having all these classes, you're laid out there getting to practice, so you go straight out to practice, and you don't get done with that till about 5 or 6, and then you'd have to go to like study hall that night from like 8 to 10 or whatever it was. So I mean, at the end of the day, you're exhausted.
I
You just
bet.
want to go to sleep.
I bet.
Those were the fall days. Definitely were not for the weak. I mean, it's pretty hard.
Your Wednesday's easier now?
No,
Oh.
it's about the same. I got a lab on Wednesdays
Oh,
now,
no.
so that's not much better.
No, that sucks.
Yeah,
Well, how much free time do you think you get?
not a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely not a lot. The only free time I might get is maybe we finish practice early. It's maybe if we get on like 5 or like 5:30, maybe from like 5:30 to like 7:30, because we got formation at 7:45.
Yep.
So, I mean, if I can get some free time into there, and also I have to eat dinner too, because mess hall closes before evening formation, and then we have to go to evening formation at 7:45.
Yeah.
And then after that, you might have to go to study hall. You have a bunch of homework you have to do. I have to spend a lot of time on that, and some might not get done some nights till like 9:30 or 10. And then after that, you have to go. I have to shine my stuff because I have to look good when I go down there in the mornings.
Yeah, you do.
Especially as a knob, take about 30, 45 minutes shining my belt, ironing my duty, shining my shoes, whatever it may be. Just it's a lot.
Can you? Are you excited for Rec Day?
Yeah, I am excited for Rec Day. Yeah, it's been a long. How long we've been?
It's 9 months.
9 months. Yeah, it's been a long 9 months. Feels like it was just yesterday. We got here as freshmen during Hell Week, and it was crazy. I mean, I can't even explain. Hell Week.
Speaking of Hell Week, so what's the difference between an athlete's Hell Week and then like a regular cadet's Hell Week, if you know the difference?
I did the same Hell Week as everybody else
Okay.
because I think it's football and volleyball and soccer. They don't do the Hell Week. That they do like AthCAD.
I see.
And we do all those sports. We do like regular Hell Week. But as far as Hell Week, like, I got here in the morning at like 7 or whatever it was. I walked up to the. This is actually a funny story. So I was in line to where they have the table in front of the letters or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was in a line with all the people. Didn't even know what was happening. I'm standing there in line. I look to the right a little bit, and sure enough, somebody catches me, and they're like, "Get to the back of the line."
Oh no.
I get up there, still in the line. I'm like, "Dang! All right, don't do that again." I'm still standing there. Somebody comes up to me and starts looking at me, talking to me. I crack a smile.
Uh-oh.
Back of the line.
Oh no.
Go right back to the back. And then finally get all the way to the front, and then for some reason the guy starts talking to me. I look at him. He's like, "Did you just look at me?"
Oh no.
I'm like, "Oh God, I know it's about to happen." Back of the line, go straight to the back. So I got sent to the back of the line 3 times, and by the time I finally got out of battalion from checking in and all that, my mom was like, "Why did it take you 50 minutes to go through all that?" She's like, "We've been waiting here for almost an hour." And I was like, "Well, I kept getting sent to the back of the line because I couldn't stop smiling. I couldn't stop looking at people."
That's funny.
And that was funny.
That's great. That's great. So, like, there's a bunch of challenges that are here at the Citadel. Why did you choose this particular institution?
Well, I thought the Citadel. The difference for me was I thought the Citadel would give me the best opportunities to just focus on baseball solely, because I felt like if I went to another college, then it'd be kind of hard for me to just solely focus on baseball when there's so many other distractions at other colleges. I felt like if I came here, this would be the place to get me in like the best shape I could be in. It put me in a good situation to play and just perform well, and it would also just make me love the game even more and want to really love baseball as much as I do.
I see. The culture surrounding athletes in the Corps is pretty rough. I've met a lot of my own classmates that don't appreciate athletes at all. Is there a way that you think that we can improve that, or do you think it's going to remain that way?
I definitely see an improvement. I mean, I think it's all about relationships with your classmates. like for me, my big thing was I struggled early on because I wasn't very good at like the knob part of it. I wasn't.
Who
I
is? Who is?
yeah. I mean, I struggled with shining shoes. I don't think I shined my shoes for like 2 months at
Oh
one
my
point.
God.
God, because I just didn't know how
Mm.
to. But here the last semester, I had my squad sergeant. He's a great dude. He's really just he kind of took me under his wing.
Mm.
Just he was a good dude to me, and he kind of helped like gave me that one-on-one like connection, like just explained to me like what I needed to do, how to do it, how to like get help for it. And I'd go to my classmates and they would help me with whatever it may be, like show me the right way to do stuff and like help me with stuff when I needed help with like doing something. And I mean, it's just made everything a whole lot better for me ever since I definitely started doing my stuff like as a knob. Like the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, and it's like the easier stuff becomes because then they're like, okay, like he actually is doing his stuff, and like he's trying. That's the biggest thing. Like you don't have to be like, I mean, obviously you want to do as best you can, but even if you're not, is because I'm like by no means like a great knob or anything, but like if you try your best, and I think people see you're putting in the effort, I think they respect that, and I think that goes a long way.
Do you think that it's unfair of the Corps to expect you to do the same standards to the same extremes as us since you have so much going on in your spare time?
I think the big issue is a lot of people don't see what we go through as far as athletes. Like when I'll give you an example. So like on the weekends, like when people are getting leave and all this stuff or whatever, like we're not leaving. Like we'd have like time in the fall, like where it'd be the weekends and people would be going on leave and everything like this, like going home, doing whatever it might be, and we're still here getting up at 8 in the morning, going to practice or do scrimmages or whatever that might be, and just, I mean, you don't really get to go home and do a lot of stuff. Like I had a period where I probably didn't go home for about 2 months.
Oh my
'Cause, I mean, we had
goodness.
baseball a lot of times, and I just didn't have the time to go home. And but I think it's all about communication. I think the better you communicate to people and like really explain to them like what you all have to do as far as like lifts, team meetings, practices. I think the better you communicate to people, the better they understand what you're doing.
Do you find that your team supports you
Uh,
in your like cadet career? Or
oh yeah, definitely. I've had more people on my team help me with the cadet stuff than I can count. One of my teammates actually, I was struggling with my shirt because I had a stain in my shirt and I didn't know how to get it out. And my teammate actually let me use one of his old duties, and that was great. He's such a good dude, and he helped me, like took me to his room, like helped me, like show me how to like do my shirt the right way and how to iron and how to do my pants the right way and everything like that, and the belt, like how to get my belt shiny and all that, and got some scratches out of my belt, and it was great. Like that's how all the guys are, because they want to see you do good. So it makes it because like everyone's had to go through it before too. Like it's not like I'm like the first person to ever have to do it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like they all went through it and they all know how hard it is. And it's just that I want to say it's like a big brother like kind of mentality.
yeah.
Like they like look out for all the knobs,
Yeah.
and they want to see us like do good and like try to do whatever they can to help us and just make everything easier for us, because they understand like what we're going through.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you were an F troop, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you find that you have a good support system with your own classmates as knobs?
Oh yeah, definitely. All my fellow knobs, they're great. Everybody in there's great. Like they help me. If I need help, I can go to any of them, and they'll help me with whatever it might be. Whether it's like my uniform, or like I have a question about like where we're supposed to be, or like what we're supposed to be doing or something. Like I can just text any of them, and like they'll help me with something like that. And they're all great guys and girls. I mean, if I need anything, I know I can just go to them and they'll help me with it.
That's nice. Do you find that there are any like knobs on your team or maybe any other sports teams that struggle with being accepted in the Corps?
Yeah, I think that there are a lot of knobs that struggle with being accepted into the Corps, especially the athletes that struggle with it too.
Would you say that the solution would be just giving more of that like?
I think the solution would be, like I said, communicating really well with your upperclassmen, your leadership, and your classmates. Just telling them what you're having to go through. And I feel like if like you're respectful to them and you communicate like efficiently with them, and they understand like what you're going through and all that, like they'll be more like, if they're a good mission, they'll be like very more like open-minded. Like, okay, like he has had to do a lot of stuff, or like, okay, like I'll give him a little bit of leniency, but like they still like want you to try and do your best and all this. Like don't just not do anything. Like you gotta put in some effort. Like try. I mean, but if you put in effort and you try, like genuinely you put in as much effort as you can and like try to do what they're telling you, then it makes everything a lot easier and limits your problems and all that.
Moving away from cadet stuff now, but back to like deep into baseball. What's next for you guys? What are you doing?
We got South Carolina this Wednesday.
Okay. What is there a difference between your trainings for game weeks or no? Like, what if you don't have a game in a week? Is the trainings the same or no?
So it's kind of different because in the fall you don't have any games, obviously. So you're practicing, lifting 4 or 5 days a week. But in the spring we play pretty much 4 or 5 games every single week, and well, not 4 or 5. What am I saying? It's like yeah. Well,
it feels like
it feels like 4 or 5 every. It's about 4 a week. I mean, and as far as training, I mean, we get after it every single day. Like Coach Triplett says, like we don't take like off days. We go out there every single day and give it 100% every single day. Just try to get better every single day. Like we're not just going out there going through the motions. Like we're genuinely trying to go out there and get better and prepare for the next team we're playing against. So, I mean, as far as like intensity, we keep it pretty intense out there. Like we don't like to let up in it. We like to give it our all every single week. But I mean, as far as like preparation, it's the same as in the fall. You just practice less like during the week. Like in the fall, you're practicing every single day, whereas in like the spring, you're practicing like 1-2 times a week because we have so many games. But we're still going out there attacking it.
I see.
Very, very intensely, trying to prepare and really get something out of it.
Okay. Is there anything that you wish that you could tell like faculty or staff or maybe even cadets on campus?
Just be a good person. I mean, just really just put yourself in that other person's shoes. Like just think about what they're doing throughout the day and what they have to go through. And at the end of the day, like it's like a brotherhood, sisterhood, and all that here. Definitely just listen to what other people are saying and be respectful to other people, and just try to do everything you can just to make good relationships here. Because I think the better your relationships are here, the more easier your cadet career is here. Like the stronger relationships you have, the better your whole experience will be.
Yeah. Well, Cole, it's been great having you.
Yeah.
You've been great. You answered all my questions very thoroughly. I enjoyed them. Thank you for tuning in, Bulldogs. I'll see you next time on the Bulldog Intern Show.